Trekkies. Hi, so we have, let's see, we have two things. One is the fact that we know that season 11.5 will be coming out on the 12th, next Tuesday, 2 weeks from now. And it will involve the skill system revamp, the strategist, jurist, secondary specialization, the Romulan Republic campaign for Admiralty, not cool red alerts, which there hasn't been anything posted on that yet, but it looks to be that, you know, there's just gonna, it's like something I kind of hoped that would happen during the Alachi, because the Alachi and the Iconians were having like an invasion and there was no new real red alerts. It was just still the Borg are attacking and now the Tholians, but the Tholians are really just in one location. They really like the Azure Nebula. Probably because it's a big temporal flux thing. That's different aside why they're, anyway, so that's what's coming in that. We've already talked about the strategist explanation, the strategist thing. We've already talked about Romulan Republic campaign. We've already talked roughly about the skill set, the skill system revamp. So it'll be an easier thing to use by and large. They haven't really gone into the red alerts, but apparently there's going to be, way, because mine's over in the lower right. I'm not sure what that's reversing, but it's on the lower right of my screen. It says red alert, and you click that, and hopefully they'll have put more in the alpha quadrant, because every time that red alert shows, like over in beta quadrant, you're like, ooh, red alert. You're like, is it Tholian or is it Borg? Over in the alpha quadrant, you're like, it's Borg, I don't want to deal with it. Even though you have a chance of having, like super high level Borg or regular Borg. And it's not even really super high level Borg. It's just two, if you know what I'm talking about, good on you. Why there's two different levels of Borg, and that only exists in, or did it exist? No. Anyways, and then the next thing is Transmog is coming to Star Trek. If you don't know about Transmog, that's a lot of rocks on your house, in a way. I know I've talked about it here before, in terms of like visuals, but it's basically, I have Mako. I have not adapted Mako, and I know I've gotten some messages in game about, oh, why are you using adapted Mako? I'm not. I'm using actual Mako with like the heavy graviton beam, which is the reason why I'm using it, and all that jazz. But it doesn't really show through a lot of, it doesn't look good. I'm not necessarily, like this one shows, it shows here, hey, you can deck your ship out to look like the Borg, like the simulated set. I'm like, I guess people like, I guess people like that, I guess I'm fond of kind of looking like an upside down robotic demon robot flock of seagulls. Or something. I don't know. Does that work? My hair's so long. Anyways. Yeah. Oh, there we are. Whatever. But there's other sets that I've put on my ship, and I'm like, that would look pretty cool. I haven't really dinked around on all of my ships to see what all the sets look like, because that's a lot of bag space to sort them all around through and figure out which ones are better. But it's like, what if you want, I like the heavy graviton beam. I love the heavy graviton beam. I also like using the engine to make me fly faster in sector space, more than warp 10, that doesn't involve using quantum slipstream. But I just like moving around fast. Secure tricobalt, heavy anti-proton. How many of those do I have? 8. Shit. Oh, I need Polaron and tricobalt. Let's go check out the Dyson Sphere Gateway. Anyways, hi. I'm gathering the prototype plans. I should probably just swing by and exchange. But anyway, so you'll be able to put whatever visual you want on the ship. Like I said, if you like the way the Breen set looks, but you don't like its stats, and you like, I don't know, the counter command set, that's fine. Or, God forbid, it could work in reverse. You don't like, you could turn the visuals off of all your stuff, so if you don't like the visuals of like the counter command it basically looks like you're kind of leaving stains everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's like, you could have always turned them off, but some people, they don't want to have just the option of turning them off. They want to it's like, I don't know, maybe because I'm flying the paradox right now, the dreadnought. I almost called it a destroyer because I don't have the Mobius. Or chill. I don't know what it looks like with, say, the Dyson set or some of the other, like some of the newer sets that I've just made and never equipped on a ship really. I don't know what they look like per se. So it's probably something I'm going to go through, and it's going to be Mastery Stats Loadout Visuals. It says place equipment here to override the visual appearance of the current slotted shield, impulse, and deflectors. You cannot redo your weapons. And secondary deflectors never show up anyway. There's that. Sucks because you're not going to be able to, you know, use the visual of the assimilated console. You're just gonna have to damn equip thing. Most people use it anyways because apparently critting is like a thing people like to do. But yeah, I will chat with you guys next week. Will be the week before this thing comes out. Maybe the Alachi. Now I'm stuck on the Alachi. Maybe the Red Alert information will be out. I've got a lot of stuff to do, or otherwise I'd wait till like 10 to see if they represent it. Nope, just new visual slots. Services were already on sale, but that's over with. And Arc Weekly says not much. But after reading Diplomatic Fallout last week, I kind of feel like after all the ruminations I did and suppositions, I was like, yeah, called it. I don't know what I called though. I don't remember the thing was. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next week.